Yello, welcome to LonerSouls Tarot. My name is Victoria, and today's reading is going to be revolved around reconciliation. So we're going to be doing the pros and the cons of it, and then the outcome. And then if we need to go a little bit further to see if you needed some advice from the universe, then we will go ahead and do so. Okay. So today we're going to have two piles. We have the green with pinkish, plumish colored flowers. It's pile 1. Pile 2, we have the furry plum scrunchie. Okay, so take your time and choose whichever one you want. I did want to say thank you to all of my returning subscribers and new subscribers or new faces. If you're new here, hey. I hope you consider joining my little tribe over here. It would be greatly appreciated. If not, that's cool too. All right, so pile 1, pile 2. Take your time. You can go ahead and pause it right here, but I'm going to go ahead and roll the intro, and I will see you at your pile. Pile 1. Okay, so if you chose the green with plum colored flowers, this is going to be your leading. And so as previously stated, we're going to be doing the pros and cons of reconciliation. 2 cards for pros, 2 cards for cons, the outcome, and if we need any advice or a little bit further, we can go ahead and do so either with an oracle or potentially just another tarot card. Okay, so I'm going to be using my soul cards for pile 1. And as I always say, don't think too hard about any one thing. Just vibe, breathe, or pay attention to your breathing. Yeah, just vibe. Like, whatever's gonna come out is gonna come out anyway. So just chill and yeah, just vibe. Cut. Okay, 2 for pros. Two for cons. Potential outcome. Back of deck, we have 9 of Pentacles. Let's make sure we're all in view. Yeah. Okay, so for pros, we have the 10 of Pentacles and the Justice card. For the cons, we have Ace of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Potential outcome, we have the Page of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords. The back, 9 of Pentacles. Okay. So, for the pros, 10 of Pentacles and the Justice card. For the pros, I feel like if I'm being completely honest, I think in the pros is that the both of you kind of want this. That both of you want this relationship to work. Like if you were, or if you guys were to get back together, I feel like the both of you would put in the work, the necessary work on both ends. Because I feel like you guys were happy together. I don't think you guys broke up at like bad terms or anything like that. The pros of it, simply put, is just you guys, both of you would or are open to putting in the work to see where this could go. Like you would put your all back into it again, the both of you. It'll be even on both sides, balanced out. That's a pretty good goddamn that's pretty good shit. Because I think both of you see each other as like, you guys both, I feel like, I don't know if you guys were together for a very long time. I'm not too sure on that just yet, but we'll see as I continue. But I feel like the both of you were in it for the right reasons. Something probably just like, the both of you were really in it. Like, and the both of you would still be in it. I feel like both of you are successful in your own thing that you have going on for your life and what you do to make your money. I feel like the both of you are very much established in that. And that's not something that you guys worry about. Because I ain't gonna lie. What I've noticed is that people who have money problems or don't really have like, you know, security and stuff like that, they tend to have more of a tumultuous relationship with somebody. Because not only are they not very secure in like their job or whatever, but if the other person is not, then it's just like two fucking upset people going at each other for reasons that is not even anything to do with the relationship. It's just that you're not securing yourself. But I feel like the both of you, I really want to know what the hell, why did y'all break up? Or why did y'all stop talking? I feel like the both of you are very well established in your careers and what you do. So that's not something that is like you guys worry about. That's not something like your money is fine. You probably have savings. They have savings. Like it's cool. Like that's one less thing off both of you guys' plate. Both of you are very secure and very even, like just balanced. I feel like the pros with this is that both of you will put in the work, truthfully. Because I think you guys were happy with each other. Very much so. Moving on to Ace of Wands and Knight of Cups. Making sure you can see. And Knight of Cups. I feel like that's a big difference. It's I get like the cons of the reconciliation is that this doesn't really have much to do with actual emotion. Even though the Knight of Cups is here, yes. But Knight of Cups is, or let me just start with the Ace of Swords. With the Ace of Swords, that is somebody who, or that's basically being sure on what you want. You're making your way to what you want. And you're going to get it no matter what. You're going to go after it until you actually secure it and it's yours. And then you have the Knight of Cups, which is like this really like it's like infatuation. Like that is a leap. It's like you're infatuated because you don't really have it. You know, like the everybody knows that saying. Everybody wants what they can't have. And I feel like that's what this would be. Like that's probably why y'all stopped talking. It got boring. It got boring. And it wasn't even, I don't even think that y'all like, I think there is interest here, but I don't think that it's like emotional. It's more physical or logically. Like, it's so weird. It's like, the cons is that you guys will get back into it for the wrong reasons. Like, yeah, you guys would go about getting it and fixing the problem, you know, nipping it in the bud and yada, yada, yada. But then it's just going to get boring again. Or it's just going to get like, oh, goddamn, I got them already. So, damn. Let me try to see if I can go find somebody else. Like, it's like that. Like, it's nothing to do with you or the person. It's just the way that you guys are. You live for the chase. And it's like, once you get it, because that's what I'm saying. For the pros, like, both of y'all will be in it. Both of y'all would put your all into it. It will be balanced out. But the cons is that you're going to get bored again. And then it's just going to happen again. Like, I don't feel very, like, this is not emotional. This is not like, this is like, okay, yeah, we broke up. We spent some time apart. But I'm willing to put in the work to get it back. Then you get it back, and then this bullshit happens back again. Like, I just get like obsession, or not even, I wouldn't even go as far to say obsession. Scratch that. It's more of like wanting what you can't have. Seeing somebody else having what you used to have. So now you want it back. It's just a very immature type of view on it. Very mature in how you would go about it. Yeah. Very mature. But the reason, the shadow reason behind it is just because possibly they see you with somebody else or you see them with somebody else. So it's like, nah, I gotta go get that. That was mine. I want it now. And then you get it and then the same shit gonna happen again. The outcome. Page of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Page of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Page of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Yeah. That's exactly what's going to happen. That's exactly what is going to happen. You're going to go back into it full throttle. Then when you get them, it's just going to die out, get boring. You're going to do the whole fucking thing again. It's just going to be like this repeating cycle. Like, I think the both of you are like there for the rush of like, can I get them back? Oh, I'm going to get them back. Like, it's weird. Like, and then the outcome of it is the same fucking thing. Like, excuse me. Page of Pentacles, right? We got the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is a like a startup company. You know how when people go really, 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 really hard in the beginning? That's what a Page of Pentacles is. They have the idea. They know how they want to get it. They know how they're going to get it. They got their business plan and everything. They know everything that they got to do. They got it all set up there. Right? And then you have the Four of Swords here. Four of Swords is about relaxing. About just, basking in what you have. So y'all gonna go real hard in the beginning. And then towards the end, it's gonna get, quote unquote, relaxing, boring. And it's just gonna happen again. It's just gonna happen all over again. If you guys were, I don't know. Like, I don't think you guys, it's just not emotion. Like, it's pentacles and swords and wands. Yeah, we got one cup, but that's like, this is not emotional at all. It's like, you know how people say, what is that they call? They call it, arm candy. The both of y'all are looking at each other as arm candy. Or when you see that person with somebody else, then you like, damn, I want them back now. And you go about it the perfect way because y'all are very good at that. I will give y'all that. Y'all are mature as shit at the way that y'all will go about it. But the shadow reason as to, like, the shadow aspect of it is not out of emotion. It's just out of, that's mine. I want that. That's mine. Outcome is going to be the same fucking thing. You're going to get it. You're going to start up your little company. You're going to start up the little relationship, talking, blah, 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 whatever. And then Four Swords. And y'all just going to feel like y'all could just rest. And then it's going to get boring. And then y'all both going to get boring. It's just going to happen all over again. Back of the deck, we had a Nine of Pentacles. It's not emotional, bruh. It's like, it's Nine of Pentacles is like arm candy. You know the regular in the regular tarot, in the Rider Waite tarot, it's that woman dressed up in like the big old coat and like she's just kind of posing there. This like the both of y'all are on the same shit. Y'all both see each other as arm candy. And I'm gonna be honest, if y'all were to like reconcile, I honestly feel like y'all probably will. And then it's just gonna be a whole nother cycle. But that's to each his own. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's all about the chase and arm candy and be able to say that. It's just like this thing of like seeing somebody that you used to be with somebody else. So now you like, no, that's mine. I'm gonna go get it back. And then now that you got it back, no good and goddamn well that you ain't want it. You don't really want it. Now you got it. You're like, oh shit. It's just gonna happen again. Oh, any last messages for this? Any last messages for my power ones? Yeah, this is, I mean, I feel like y'all gonna end up doing it again though. I honestly feel like y'all gonna do it again. But and at the same time, only you know your situation. So if you feel like you're gonna be into it for the long run, then yeah, and you want to do that, go ahead and do so. Yeah. The devil. I'm done with this shit. And then Four of Pentacles at the back of the deck. I'm telling you, it's like obsession, it's infatuation, it's just the thrill of the chase, being able to say that that's yours, having it on your arm, because now you see it on somebody else's arm, and the both of y'all are like this. So who the fuck knows? Maybe y'all perfect for each other. Who knows? Yeah. All right, so for my pile ones, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there for you. I really do hope that this did flip your switch, or you caught what I was throwing. And if you did, please, I really do hope that you leave a like, possibly subscribe, or even like a little comment to tell me which pile you chose. Or shit, tell me about what the hell y'all got going on if you want. I would love to know. But yeah, always remember to take all of my readings with a grain of salt and a shot of tequila. Yeah, it's all love. Hope to see you in my next one. Toodaloo. Pile 2s, if you chose this plum furry scrunchie, this is going to be your lady. And as previously stated in the beginning, we are going to be doing the pros and cons of reconciliation with the person that is on your mind. Always remember that all of my readings are generalized. If it doesn't fit, don't try to mold it. It is what it is. Possibly you picked the wrong pile, or I just don't have a message for you today within this reading, okay? Or who knows, maybe you just need to hear one little piece. I don't know, okay? But don't, please don't think too hard about any one thing. Whatever's going to come out is going to come out regardless. Just vibe, just breathe. Pay attention to your breathing. Go pee, get a drink. I don't know, do what you got to do while I shuffle. And also, alright, so for my pile 2s, so sorry, I completely forgot to say what deck I was using. I'm using the Wandering Moon Tarot. I just got it. It's so pretty. But anyway, yeah, that's the one I'm going to be using. Oh, we are going to go ahead and cut. All right, so 2 cards for the pro. 2 cards for the con. And the outcome. Back of the deck, we have 2 of Wands. All are in view. Yeah. Okay. So for the pros, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool. Sorry. For the cons, we have the 5 of Stars and the 7 of Stars. Stars are cups. And for the outcome, we have the 10 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. Okay. The back of the deck, we have the 2 of Wands. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. For the pros, the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune. From these 2, from the Fool, I get that the both of you would be open to just starting over. Forgetting everything that happened in the past. Well, I mean, you can't forget it, but you forgive it. And you leave it in the past with that relationship. I feel like the both of you are open to just scratching the first try and taking that risk once again. Yeah, the both of you are definitely willing to take that risk. Maybe the both of you are aware of the potential good that can come from it. I don't understand why they have the snake eating its tail. It's like a cycle. The Wheel of Fortune is, all about basically like the flow of things. Like it's normally good things, Yeah, I feel like the both of you are very, very much into just completely starting over, scratching the first run, and burying it and leaving it at the door to see. Or both of you probably felt like you met like your match, or like you met someone who you felt was worth it, whatever that means to you. Maybe both of you were like hurt in like a past relationship or something like that, and then probably something like happened that both of you thought that, oh, the other one is playing me, and like it reminded you of a past relationship that you had. So you guys broke up or you stopped talking or whatever. But then as you're continuing to live your life, you both of you, I believe, kind of just noticed like, well, I mean, they're not really them. I think the both of you kind of just had like an epiphany of like, maybe I was being a little bit too harsh. So that's why I feel like the both of you are willing to just be like, you know what, let's just start over, leave it at the door. And we are both just going to put our all into this. We can't bring up anything from that past relationship or whatever like that. I will not compare you to my ex as long as you don't do the same. I feel like it was something to do with like the past relationships that you guys had. Probably still reeling from it, and comparing contrast and all that other shit. So I feel like both of you kind of happened an epiphany, and now you're just like, you know what, let's just go all in. So I feel like the both of you are both willing to just go all in, leaving that last relationship at the door. And I think that is a beautiful pro, because not a lot of people are able to do that. And this could also just be like a very new relationship too. I think the both of you are definitely willing to just go back into it full throttle and, like, fuck what happened in the past. It's from this day on that we're gonna work from this, I think both of you are really, like, kind of glad that you guys met. You don't want to just, like, give up so easily on it. Because Wheel of Fortune is all about being lucky, like, you win, basically. The pros of it is that both of you both of you are able to leave what happened before in the past and just start over from here. The con. We have the 5 of Stars, which is the 5 of Cups. And the 7 of Stars, which is the 7 of Cups. I don't know. Okay, so with the pros, because it's kind of like a contradiction going on here. With the pros, both of you are very much into starting over, leaving what happened in the past, let bygones be bygones, and whatever, what have you. But the shadow aspect of it, which is the con, is I don't know if the both of you are really going to be able to do that. You probably put on like a good face and like, yeah, you talk to each other, be like, yeah, like we're just not going to do that. I won't compare you. You won't compare me. We're just going to leave that shit in the past, right? And then when it starts, then both of y'all can't help but to do that to each other. Like 5 of Cups is like just like abandonment feeling, like despair, like you're just like you're just in this mode of like, I know it's gonna happen again. I know that they're not gonna really love me. I know, like it's like what do they call it? Self-professing prophecy, something like that. which is like when you speak bad shit into existence and you try to say, oh, that's self-prophecy. Like, no, but you just negative. Which I understand that, because I am like that too. Like, I'm always the type of person to think of the worst before like the good shit. I don't even think I think of the good. So, but anyway, yeah. Oh man, I don't mean to laugh. I'm not laughing at you guys. It's just it's so crazy, because it's also so predictable. You guys are gonna, the pros of it is that you're gonna go in it with the full intention to not bring the past relationship up, or the past relationship that you guys probably just left with someone else up again. That is more than likely still gonna happen. It's still gonna happen. And it's Five of Cups and a Seven of Cups, or Seven of Stars. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. So I feel the cons of it is that you guys are gonna do that. You guys are gonna go in with it full, the full intention of leaving that in the past. This person is not your ex. This is a whole new different person. I do like them. I do feel like we should give it a try, because who knows, we might turn out in like a really good place. But as it goes on, that is exactly what's going to happen. You're still going to compare. Things are going to happen where it's going to bring up, like, it's going to trigger something, or it's going to like bring up something that your past ex did. And you're going to be like, okay, so I know that they about to do me dirty or whatever, what have you, But I feel like that's just like a trauma thing. Like, it's trauma. It's like being so used to being done bad that at the littlest thing that happens, or something that doesn't particularly go the way that you wanted it to go, or it just doesn't happen the way that you thought it would happen, you're automatically going to go into that mode of, I knew they were all the same. All guys are the same. All girls are the same. I knew it. You can't trust nobody, blah, blah, blah. Like that type of thing. But that in itself is nothing that neither you or him can really, or her can fix for the other. It's not something that you can fix or they can fix. It's just, I'm not gonna say go to therapy, because I know that shit is just not, sometimes it's just not attainable, especially with it being like so expensive and shit like that. But what I do think, or what I would say is potentially both of you really having a deep conversation about it before you even jump back in, because you guys are gonna want to go back in. You're gonna want to give it a try, because you're gonna like, yeah, they're not them. I can't keep doing this. I'm always gonna be alone if I keep comparing them to my ex. Everybody's not my ex, and blah 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 blah. You guys are gonna go in it with very good intentions, but due to just past shit, it's hard to do that. Especially when you've been done so bad for no reason. So it's like you're on high alert. You're just on high alert. And yeah, it's gonna, you're gonna be, like, the both of you are just gonna be afraid to and even if it's just one of you, but I get the sense of like, this is kind of like the both of y'all, but it could be more on your end that you're just kind of scared, like, and believe me, I know, because there's a fear that's gonna completely overrun the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune. It's just gonna completely overrun it, because that fear is so strong. That fear of abandonment, that fear of being used, being lied to, the fear of being played. because everything looks so familiar to what your ex did or what the past person did, that you're like, yeah, we're gonna go on good, and I promise I'm not gonna do that. But I mean, unless you actually really sit down with your trauma, or really, you know, have a talk with yourself, your shadow self, whatever it is that you have to do, and try to like figure out why is it that you keep comparing everybody to that person who hurt you in the past, knowing fully that they are not that person. This is something that both of you or whoever is dealing with this is going to have to deal with on their own before any type of good relationship is going to last, or any type of relationship will last in general. There's fear. There's willingness, and you're wanting to do it. But you start peeling back those layers, you're going to see that it's just like, it's just, there's hurt, there's betrayal, there's all these feelings there. So either you got to deal with it, they got to deal with it, or the both of y'all got to deal with it. But y'all can't deal with it by lying and saying, yeah, we're not going to bring it up. We're going to leave that there. But then in your head, that's exactly, you're not doing that. You're scared. You're on high alert. You're wondering if they're not with you, what the fuck are they doing? Or like, you know, like it's just weird stuff like that. Or not even weird stuff. It's just shit like that trauma does to you when you've just been like completely tossed in every fucking direction for no reason, when all you want to do is love somebody. So it's deep, you know. It's deep. It's deep. For the potential outcome, we have the 10 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. Oh no, 7 of Wands. So sorry. 10 of Swords and the 7 of Wands. And the potential outcome. Of Swords, 7 of Wands. Yeah. Yeah. It's it's not gonna work until whoever is having the triggers, or until that's ready to be dealt with, or until that is at least started to be dealt with. This is not going to work. It's just not going to work. That fear is strong as shit. Like, it's deep. And you can have the best intentions in the world going into it. But if you yourself are not secure within yourself, or are still carrying things that people told you in your past relationships, and you're believing it, and you're holding on to that, believing that that is who you are, knowing it's not. But when you've been told that so many times in a relationship, it's really fucking hard to believe that somebody has good intentions. And that's completely understandable. So what I think, it has to be dealt with. It has to be, because it's just not gonna work. 10 of Swords, that's pain. That's it's like it's like a fear. Like, it's a deep rooted fear that no matter what, you will always hit rock bottom. No matter what, no matter how good it started off, because something is going to happen. They're going to realize who you were, or you're going to realize who they were, and you're going to realize that you were being played, or they were being played. It's going to be a cycle of like, yeah, let's try it again. I'm hurt, you're hurt, but we can heal each other together. No, the fuck y'all can't. Y'all can't do it, because I think both of y'all are probably like water signs or something. This is like some watery shit. This is, oh man, just being completely honest. this has to be dealt with first. The shadow aspect of it has to be dealt with it first. You guys can't just be hurt and holding on to shit that past people told you and just glossing over it and making it to be like, oh no, I know who I am and that's not me. But in the back of your head, that's exactly who you think you are. They've indoctrinated you into believing that you are unlovable. You are not worthy of love. You're not worthy of somebody's attention and time and whatever the fuck. And that's really deep inside of you, and you have to let that shit go. And the only way that you can is you have to face it head on. Just going around and throwing yourself in relationships and being like, I'm just gonna not take that with me. I'm gonna leave it here, blah, 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 blah. You can say that shit all you want to. You can say all you want to. Actions speak louder than words. And in this situation, actions will speak louder than words. Two of Wands at the bottom. Yeah, you have to make the decision. If you guys still want to keep in contact and whatever like that, or you guys believe that you are grown enough and you can have a conversation and sit down and be like, look, bitch, I'm hurt. I've been hurt. And I'm probably going to go off the handle sometimes. I'm probably going to get very passive aggressive. I'm probably going to give you like the silent treatment, and give them that option to figure out, to give them that option of want or being able to stay or them just leaving. But you have to give them that option. You can't just be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna leave everything in the past and let's just start over anew, like everything is grand, and then but this is the shit that you're carrying in the back, and it's only gonna turn out bad, like, because you're still gonna believe whatever these people told you. You have to make a decision, because you're not gonna be able to deal with this while trying to build a relationship. It's impossible. Because you still believe what those people told you. You do. And that's okay. A lot of us do. We all fucked up. But you have to sit down and really take care of it. You can't just get into another relationship expecting that relationship to just erase it all. It's not going to happen. And you could potentially lose out on a very good person on both ends. But you have to make the decision to either work on it together with this person, or just be like, look, my mind is not set up for that right now. I know you're a good ass person. Maybe in the future, if like, you know, I'm getting better, you're getting better, and you still want to like try this again, we can. But right now, I don't potentially want to mess up something that could possibly work in the end. You have to make that decision. Either y'all going to get help together, or you guys are going to just, you know, stay friends, whatever, for now. Because I think this is the both of y'all. I think this is the both of y'all. Any last messages from my pal twos? Any last messages from my pal twos? Yeah, because look, this is Seven of Swords is like waiting. Like you have to be patient. Ten of Swords is hurt, despair, loneliness, just pure terror. And then right beside it, you have the Seven of Swords, which is just all about being patient. You have to deal with this shit. The both of y'all. Y'all can try to deal with it together if you guys are able to sit down and have that needed conversation to explain, look, I'm not completely healed, and more than likely I will take this shit out on you. If you want to sit here and deal with that with me, you want to heal yourself, heal me, like we can do that. But I can't just gloss over it like it's not there and just expect that this relationship is just going to make everything disappear. I have to deal with the shit, because if I don't, it's just going to be a cycle. Look, and I was saying that why they got the damn snake eating its tail. It's just going to be a cycle. It's just going to be a cycle. Any last messages for my Apollo 2s? Last message. Page of Pentacles. Patience. Again. Back of the deck. Ace of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. This is all about patience. This is yeah. You need patience. They need patience. You guys need to work on what it is that is causing this. You have to make a decision on fixing yourself together or apart. And I always opt for apart, because healing with somebody, then it becomes like a trauma bond, and we don't want none of that shit, because then that's not going to be healthy either. But at the end of the day, this is your life. I'm just a reader, but yeah, this gotta be healed, because you're just going to keep carrying it into every relationship with you. And that could be on both ends. Both of you could feel like this. Like, I was getting the vibe that it's both of you. Even though, you know, men, they don't typically want to act like they hurt. But you know when they hurt. It's all in their face. So, yeah. All right, so for my part twos, I'm going to go ahead and end it off there for you. I do hope that you caught what I was throwing, or it flipped your switch. And if it did, please go ahead and leave a like, possibly subscribe. Leave a comment to say which pile you chose. And yeah, always remember to take a, what is it, grain of salt and a shot of tequila with all of my readings. They are all generalized, so don't take it personal, boo-boos. So yeah, just be great. Be great. It's all love. Hope to see you in my next one.